It's that time again. It's time to make Monday yours. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Drew in the Moment. This is our Make Monday Yours series, episode number 7. I cannot believe we're already on episode number 7. It's flying by, man. It's flying by. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday. I know they're tough. Mondays can be tough, and if you're new to the series, that's why I've been doing these. Is every Monday I want to maybe inspire you guys, inspire myself with topics that I talk about, and every week it's a different topic. If you haven't seen any of the other Make Mondays Yours, go back, check it out on our playlist. But today's topic is work-life balance. This is something that I've had to tweak a little bit as far as, the YouTube channel. Because, we all get consumed with work like crazy. I know we all have to make money, and, your profession can take up a lot of your time. I understand that, as YouTube can. I also work a full-time job, plus YouTube, plus we have 2 boys at home. We got 2 kids. And I've had to make some adjustments with my work-life balance. We were going out quite a bit, and then I realized that I need a little more family time. This was huge for me. I'm all about my family. I love my kids. I love my wife. And it's very important to spend as much time as you can with your family. You got to balance it out. You got to balance it out as best you can. Because a lot of people, they get so consumed with their job. Like I said, I understand. They get so wrapped up in the job that they never take a moment to step back and actually look at the landscape of their life, basically. Now, it pretty much everything you do, I like to paint, and when I'm painting, right, I'm right on top of the painting, I'm right in it. And sometimes you forget to actually stop and take a step back and look at what I'm doing, take yourself out of the situation, take yourself out of that bubble, and really look at what you're doing, and it's just really important to take a step back. Look at look at how much time you're spending at work compared to how much time you're spending, with your family, or even, some downtime for yourself, because that is important as well. It really is. Years ago, when our first son was born, I was working at a place. I was in my early 20s. I was working at a place, and my son was going to be born, and he was C-section. So I already knew the date, and I told my bosses at the time, I said, I have to take off 2 weeks. When my son is born, I'm taking off 2 weeks, because it was very important for me to be there in the moments with my son. It's my child, it's his first laugh, his first, all that stuff. I wanted to be there. And I remember my boss going, well, I don't know, we really can't do that, pretty much saying, we might have to let you go if you do that. And I just knew back then how important it was for me to be there for my son in his first few weeks. And I said, that's fine. I'm doing it anyway. And I'm not telling you guys to threaten your bosses or anything like that. Nothing like that. But I just said, this is important to me. If you have to let me go, you have to let me go. But I'm not missing this, man. I'm not missing this. And what's funny is I took the time off, and they were super kind, and they actually paid me for the time off. I didn't ask for that, but they did it because they knew how important it was. And, I was a good worker. But this is the thing, is I can look back on that time, I can look back on that time and know that I spent my time wisely. That was that work-life balance, you know. And I heard somebody say, like, and it's so true, like, spend as much time with your children or your mother or your sister or your best friend or your wife or your husband or whoever, because you will never regret that. I'm telling you right now. Oh, look at the bird. Oh, that was beautiful. The sounds of nature, right? The sounds of nature. But you will never regret the time you spend. But let me tell you what, I would have regretted not taking those 2 weeks to spend with my kid. And because in the end, like, that job means nothing to me right now. It means absolutely nothing. It has no bearings on what I'm doing now whatsoever, you know? And that was just super important for me to do, because it was special, man. You can't get that time back. There's always other jobs, there's always other whatever, but you can't get the time back. I couldn't get that, 2 weeks with my son. And I also did it with our second child as well. I had to take the time off, I had to balance that out. So if you're, some of you might already feel like, oh, I'm working too much, or I'm spending too much time over here where I should be over here, really take a look at that. Take a look at that and try to, like, find what will work best for you to feel good, because you need to take a step back. You look at the landscape of your work life, of your family life, your downtime, and see if that work or whatever you're doing overtakes the time that you really should be spending, with your family. Because you don't want to be 70, 80 years old, or even 50 years old, my goodness, and look back on your life. That is one thing that scares me so much, is looking back and having that regret of, like, I should have went to my son's baseball game, or I should have done this or that or whatever. I don't want to look back on that, and I don't want you guys to either, because that's painful, man. Regret is painful, because there's nothing you can do to change it. Absolutely nothing you can do. You just got to sit there and take it, Yeah, so I just want you guys to take a look, today. Think about it. Take a look at your balance. Is it crazy? Because if the scales were more on my family side, I'd be okay with that, if it was unbalanced that way. But if it's unbalanced the other way, no, man, you can't do that. You can't do that to yourself, because it's your life. You got one life, as far as I know, and you don't want to squander it doing things, because a lot of us, it was something like 74% of Americans do not like their jobs. They're miserable. And it's like, if you're in that category and you're spending, 80% of your life on that job that you don't even really like, and less time with your family, which you obviously, you love to do that. Everybody loves family time. Everybody loves that free time, and you don't want to look back and just regret, man. Regret is so painful, My goodness, there's birds everywhere today. Where'd he go? I love it, man. This is why I love Florida. I love the birds. There's so many birds around, It's beautiful. But I just wanted to let you guys know that, because that was on my mind, because that was something, like I said, we had to readjust our YouTube schedule, because I felt like I was not spending enough time, spending enough time with my kids, with my family, doing just fun things that create memories. We brought them to Typhoon Lagoon the other day on a Saturday. A lot of times we do housework, and we'll film a vlog or something. And this past Saturday, I said, you know what? Nope. Laundry can wait. All that stuff can wait. Don't need a video today. This is more important. And let me tell you, we had the best time at Typhoon Lagoon. It was so much fun. Making memories that I will never regret. I'm never going to regret not making a video and not doing the laundry. It's still going to be there. You're always going to have that stuff. So, but guys, thank you for tuning in today. I hope you have a wonderful Monday. I hope you have a wonderful week. Take care of yourself. Take care of all your loved ones. Be good to each other out there, guys. And remember the work-life balance. And until we see you next time, remember, there's only one way to live. It's in the moment. Bye, guys.